Hi folks, welcome back. How's it going? I'm out on one of my wee walks again today, and well, I'll just let you see what it's like round about me. It's basically super calm, and it's what you want first thing in the morning, not to be always rushing about. I found the mornings were the worst time if you had any sort of stress or any sort of anxieties. So we'll see where we go today. We're planning on, going somewhere really nice, into the woods. So let's go. When you think about it, folks, on your doorstep there's really loads and loads and loads of places to go, and we don't sometimes go to these places. We get on a plane and travel thousands of miles, and that stuck in my mind recently, that you can travel on 10,000 miles sometimes and you still stay where you are because you've never noticed what's around you in the first place. And take advantage of what's around you, folks, and you'll feel differently, you'll look at things differently, and just take in the moments that you can spend in these places, and life starts to have a wee bit more meaning again, and it's a fact, because sometimes we lose our way. It's happened to me many a time, and you've just got to get on with it and start again. Folks, I've lived here all my life, and I think I can count on the one hand how many times I've been up this place, and it's fantastic. It can go on for miles and miles, and there's lots of things to see around you. Lots of really nice countryside, and people going by on bikes, people walking, and we shut ourselves away sometime when we've got a bit of depression or a bit of anxiety, and we fail to see things how they really are, And to be honest with you, they really are just basically simple, but we don't take it in that context. We feel everybody's against us. No matter what we do is wrong, and we're not thinking positive, we're thinking negative, and it's hard to get out of that train of thought, it really is. Folks, if we think negatively, then that's where lives will become negative. They become virtually stale overnight. We'll do the same things and we'll get the same results, and we're in a vicious circle that seems to just spiral out of control. So we've got to be careful, especially when we've hit retirement. There's lots and lots of things we can still do, believe me. And whether we choose to do them or no, and that's up to us. But I think we should choose to do them while we've still got the chance. Sometimes, folks, we say that we can't see the wood for the trees, but look how beautiful they are. They're everywhere, and it makes you feel alive. We can't see the wood for the trees because we didn't open our eyes. And that's what's wrong. We didn't use what we've been born with sometimes. And I do it myself. I'm guilty. Guilty of loads of things, folks. Guilty about not doing the right thing, making excuses, getting angry. Now, believe you me, anger can be one of the most destructive things in our lives. It really can, because it affects everything in our life. if we get angry and lose our temper. And we've just got to stop it, you know. And it's very, very hard, because if you've spent all your life being angry, it's hard to spend the rest of your life being calm. But that's what we've got to try and do if we want to find a wee bit of peace in our lives, if we want to get rid of things like burnout, get rid of things like stress, and to generally feel better and more positive. You know, look what's around you, miles and miles and miles of woodland in this wee place. You know, I've been at maybe a couple of times in my life on the bike. You've maybe seen it on the bike before, but it was all rushed. It was all too much. On a bike, you could see the sights as I roamed by, as I went by on that bike at maybe 15 mile an hour. But when I'm walking at a few mile an hour, things are a wee bit different, folks, you know. You've got time to breathe, time to look around you, time to think, and time to just not think about anything as well, just to let your mind go. Folks, every day we've got the chance in our lives to look at our life through different eyes. It's something that sometimes a wee bit hard to explain, but it's like waking up in the morning and seeing things differently. And if you choose not to do that, and you're feeling, you know, you're in a real rut and you can't get out it, and perhaps you've now reached your late 60s or 70s and you're feeling awfully depressed and you just want to go, then, you know, just get out the house and just try and go somewhere where it's nice and calm, somewhere where you probably won't be disturbed, and see things differently, through different eyes. Trying to help you folks, and I know a lot of folk are in that boat right now. They've got a lot of worries, they've got a lot of financial worries, they've got a lot of health worries, all sorts of worries. But try to go out someday and just look at life through different eyes. And you get my meaning, you will. You'll feel a lot better. Sometimes folks have got to take the advice of others and don't tackle aggression with aggression. This was like me this morning. I was out in my car taking my wife to her work, and some person just raised his finger in front of me because possibly I didn't indicate. Now right away I'm ready to react to that and turn round and I shouted a load of abuse. Now you wouldn't think I'd do that, but I couldn't help myself, and my wife shouting at me and saying that I should mind my own business, but you know, it was directed at me, so what do? Basically try to avoid aggression no matter what. Don't get upset for the slightest wee thing. Now I tell myself that time and time again, but unfortunately that's the problem I've got now. I'm still getting aggression, and I don't want to no react when I shouldn't be reacting. And it's hard to put into words, folks, I know, because a lot of folk think I'm calm, but I'm no. Folks, I'm basically here this morning trying to sort myself out as well as maybe help somebody else in the position that I'm in at the moment. I think we all have aggression in our lives. Sometimes it stems from the job you were in or the life you've led, and but it's important to try to get rid of the anger, the aggression and everything else in between, you know. You've got to relax. I'm even walking the day and my shoulders are hunched because I'm not completely relaxed, and I'm trying to be, but it's difficult, and it doesn't happen overnight, but every day is a new day, and you've got to take it a day at a time, but always have that same positive mental attitude folks, and you'll get there. So I want to say the day. I know I've said quite a bit, but if you've enjoyed the video, could you maybe like and maybe subscribe to my channel, because it's basically self-help videos where I'm on the bike or I'm walking or I'm on holiday or whatever I'm doing. I'm trying to help, and I'm trying to, you know, come to terms with retirement, just like a lot of other people who, you know, have not come to terms with it yet. So folks, you take care, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye for now.